win their first ever baseball championship and their second championship overall in school history.
So Tim Sanders still on the mound, and for head coach Roger Davis, who is the interim coach, it's his first year taking over the team, and he's definitely got a lot of shoes to fill. Again, 4 championships in the last 6 years for St. Bernard's Catholic, and 11 total as a baseball program. So if you're head coach Davis, what do you tell your team when you head down to into the dugout? You've had runners on base. You've been able to score in the first, but still you've not been able to at least bring them in since that bottom of the first frame. What do you tell your teammates as they head into the dugout?
You got to tell them to start doing what they did in that first inning. They need to take better swings at the ball. You know, look for their pitch. If they can't find it, do the tips like they were doing in the first inning. Make Sanders pitch a lot more, and then that way they can get tired, and then they can find those easy multi-base hits they had in that first inning. Something they have. I don't think they've had a single multi-base hit since then.
Colton Stokesbury at the plate as he lets the first pitch go for a ball. Now Sanders ready. The second pitch, swung on and missed. A blow it by me fastball. Count here and even here at 1-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Crusaders. No runs, no hits, no errors. 4-point arena. Swung on and missed yet again. Same location. And that fooled him once again. So the count now in favor for Sanders, 1-2.
And then you also got to look when Roger Little, 4-point arena, is going to start changing something up. You know, he talked about having all these pitchers. He's got to throw something else at him at St. Bernard's because, you know, eventually they're going to catch on, and this young man's going to get tired. He's already thrown a lot of pitches.
Well, lest you forget, he did throw 30-plus in that bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch misses just outside, so now the count full 3 balls and 2 strikes. You have to wonder how many more innings does Sanders have left in him. 3-2 pitch. That'll miss for ball 4. And after getting ahead in the count, Sanders loses the batter on 3 straight pitches. Now with a man on Stokesbury, here comes the top of the order and Nolan Stokesbury at the plate.
And unfortunately, that's how things got started for him in the first inning. You know, you get ahead in the count, it'd be 0-2, 1-2, and then all of a sudden he started throwing some wild pitches, and wasn't getting St. Bernard's to swing at it.
Nolan Stokesbury sticks the bat out for the bunt, but it's going to be hit foul to the right side. So 0-1 here, the count for Nolan.
I believe that was our first bunt attempt this game.
Yeah, a chance to at least, knowing that the Crusaders have been putting runners on, but have been unable to score. Now they're playing a little more aggressive here in this half inning. A 1 pitch again bunted, but it's going to be fouled to the right side. And now if you are Nolan Stokesbury and the coaching staff of St. Bernard's, what do you do? Do you go for the bunt again and move your counterpart and your brother Colton at second, or do you swing away if it's a good pitch?
I'm telling them to swing away because, you know what, right now they're expecting some kind of bunt. They might be moved in, so even the little dinger might get past them and put a runner in scoring position or even further.
0-2 pitch, a big pitch, but it's not going to be chased. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count to Nolan Stokesbury.
Right now, St. Bernard's is not in a position to have to play small ball. They're in the lead, and, you know, I think this is just a play for them to try to get something beyond the infield.
1-2 pitch, grounder to short, and that's going to be off the glove. I don't think they're going to get a play, and they're going to let that one go. Justin Sundstrom could not feel the ball well. He actually had the glove, his palm of the hand in front of him instead of on the ground, and that caused the error. So now the runners advance first and second here as the hot bat Kate McNamara steps in.
That is something that Point Arena cannot do. They needed to have a clean game coming into today, and those kind of little errors are not what they need.
McNamara 1 for 2 today. First pitch. Fouled to the left side and well out of play into the Ace Hardware store. In a nice town, you got houses that surround the ballpark. I was lucky enough to find parking well deep into the outfield where the field goal posts are. That ball's hit down that way. Well, luckily for me, my insurance covers it, but they'll get that ball back because it's going to be a deep one, at least 420 down the center.
Well, I don't know about that. My car is parked in front of yours, so I'm a little afraid about that. I don't want to be your shield.
The 0-1 pitch hits the corner outside. No balls and 2 strikes, but again, a great drop back at the stadium. You have stands behind the backstop and in the outfield where it's also a football field as well. The stretch, and now the 1-2. Swung on and missed in the dirt. That fools McNamara, and now we have 1 down. A big out here for Sanders as they leave the runners at first and second for Chandler Wilson.
Yeah, he definitely needed to get that one. If he had given up anything besides that, this game could have been blown wide open, and, you know, who knows how many more innings we would have gone.
Wilson at the plate. He is perfect 1 for 1. He does have a single in the second, but walked in the first. First pitch is swung on and fanned away. And now Sanders start off a little slow in this 4th inning, but has pick things up yet again. The 0-1. Low and away from the zone, so the count even 1-1.
He tried to hit that low corner again and just didn't have it this time.
Colton Stokesbury at second. His brother Nolan Stokesbury at first. Grounder to short. Picked up. They're going to toss the third to at least get the force. So they'll get out Colton Stokesbury. But that'll advance Nolan to second, and Wilson reaches base on the fielder's choice. So now 2 down here for Jacob Reed, who is 0 for 2.
You know, right here could be a great battle. I mean, you have a batter who's looking to get his first hit of the game, and you're looking for a pitcher who's trying to get the final out of this inning.
First pitch down the pipe for a strike. This is a big at-bat here. I think one of the biggest of the afternoon here for Point Arena defensively. A chance to escape with runners on the base paths. Fouled off to the right side, out of play. I think that's where Dustin, our cameraman, might have parked his car. So every foul ball to the right side, you can hear his teeth grunting, hoping that it's not his.
Absolutely. You know, I remember a few years ago, he has his car there right behind the goalpost, and he was worried about those field goals getting him in his car.
Well, lucky for him, it's a football and it won't cause as much damage compared to a baseball where it's nice and firm. So lucky for him, I think he does have some solid insurance. So any ball hit there, well, at least he'll be protected. You're a good hand, right? Very good hands. The pitch. Runners take off, and it's off the glove, and the runners will advance down to second and third. So now scoring position here on a 2-2 count.
You know, Sanders has found himself once again getting ahead in the count, and then all of a sudden getting tied, or even, you know, depending on this pitch, either getting the out or getting a full count here.
Pop-up to the shortstop area as Sundstrom will glove it and get the third out. Again, runners on here for the Crusaders, and they cannot find a way to score. Still a 4-0 ball game after 4 innings of work. And you're watching exclusive coverage of the North Coast CAF Division 6 Baseball Championships right here on the NFHS Network, where we are high school.